You must understand something immediately. Wealth is rarely what you think it is. Most people confuse flash for fortune, spectacle for security, applause for authority. They buy the trappings of success without ever acquiring its substance. True wealth, the kind that endures, whispers rather than shouts. It is quiet. It is patient. It does not clamor for recognition, for it knows it has already won. In my experience, the people who need to broadcast their riches are precisely those who have never truly possessed them. I have walked through estates that could rival palaces, sailed on yachts that could house entire villages, dined in rooms where the air itself seems gilded, and yet the richest souls in these spaces often remain invisible. They arrive without fanfare, converse without ostentation, and leave without leaving a trace. Their power is not measured in applause, it is measured in influence, in freedom, in the ability to shape their world quietly and deliberately. Time, my friends, is the only currency worth possessing in abundance. You may have money, yes, but squander an hour carelessly, and not even a fortune can reclaim it. Every moment lost is opportunity lost, every distraction a theft from your future self. The ultra-wealthy understand this instinctively. They delegate the mundane, they employ others to execute the trivial, and they preserve their attention for that which multiplies value. While lesser minds toil to display wealth, the wise use that same time to cultivate it. Observe carefully. True wealth is not about owning the loudest car, the largest diamond, or the most ostentatious estate. It is about owning influence, having the ability to bend circumstances in your favor without so much as a raised voice. A discreet dinner with the right individual can open doors that no amount of money emblazoned on a Ferrari could ever unlock. Networking is not a pastime, it is an art form, and those who master it rarely need to boast. Their alliances, their partnerships, their investments, these are their badges of power, not logos stitched onto jackets. Invisible luxury is the hallmark of the truly affluent. I have seen the most exquisite estates tucked away behind unremarkable gates, the most formidable yachts arriving quietly at dawn, the most intricate collections of art and antiquities hidden from public view. There is no need for them to declare ownership, for those who understand recognize it immediately. Loud wealth is temporary. Invisible wealth endures. It is safe, discreet, and compounding. One must also grasp the delicate balance between identity and assets. Many people construct their sense of self around what they display. They are what they purchase, what they wear, where they dine, and where they vacation. But identity built upon consumption is fragile. True identity, the kind that commands respect without speaking, resides in control. Control of resources, control of time, control of choices. Those who live by ownership rather than appearance hold power over themselves and ultimately over their world. Now, let us consider compounding. A lavish car purchased to impress, a designer watch bought to signal status, a weekend spent to outshine acquaintances. Each seems trivial in isolation. Collectively, they erode wealth, not merely in dollars spent, but in opportunities forgone. Investments not made, time not leveraged, influence not cultivated. Wealth is not in what you spend, but in what you refrain from spending, in what you allow to grow quietly, patiently, until it becomes unstoppable. The wealthy prioritize structure before spectacle. They acquire businesses, properties, stakes in ventures that generate income independently of their labor. They allow their resources to create more resources. Once this foundation is established, lifestyle follows, not the other way around. They do not finance ego, they finance longevity. They understand that true luxury is built upon permanence, not appearance. Discipline is the currency of the elite, every decision measured, every indulgence considered. Impulse is a luxury for the financially careless. Strategy, patience, foresight, these are the hallmarks of enduring affluence. They ask not, will this impress others, but will this expand my freedom, my influence, my legacy? Every action is deliberate, every choice intentional. In this way, life becomes an architecture of wealth, meticulously designed and flawlessly executed. In conclusion, allow me to leave you with this. Looking rich is a fleeting illusion. Being rich is a permanent reality. Attention attracts admiration, but influence multiplies it. Display yields envy, but discretion secures longevity. The difference between performance and mastery is subtle, yet monumental. If you seek to ascend, to command, to endure, you must cultivate patience, prioritize assets over appearances, and treasure time above all else. In the end, true wealth is not measured by what the world sees, but by what it cannot. And that, my friends, is how Monaco lives.